Today we're really pleased to catch up with Georgie Lambert. Georgie started her Canicross journey with a DogFit intro class and is now competing at the World Championships. However, let's first hear about Benson.
Benson is now a nearly 7-year-old collie cross. I rehomed him at 3 years old, and he's the best thing that's ever happened to me.
And tell us how you got started on the whole Canicross journey?
Well, when we rehomed Ben, he was a nightmare at recall, and he was overweight and needed more exercise. So I was always a runner, but he wasn't. And I knew Canicross was a thing, but I didn't really understand that it was actually a sport and that groups of people did it. So I just Googled and I found DogFit, and that's when I started one-to-one classes, and I went along with Liz, and it was the best thing ever. I learned commands and made sure that I was doing it safely with Ben, and then we just got hooked from there.
That's brilliant. And tell us about what your journey after that. So after you'd done your intro classes, and I know then you were out running socially, what was the next steps that happened?
I love competition anyway, being a runner, and Ben did thrive on competitions. He seemed to know what a start line and a finish funnel was, so that was amazing. We started doing a couple of big competitions, and I just went straight to the nationals really, and we went to BSSF competitions and some Canex as well. That was good, and just started getting a feel for competition and what it was all about. And then from that step we qualified for the Worlds last year and went to Poland the October just gone.
That's absolutely amazing. I can't believe you've in such a short space of time. I know you were a runner beforehand,
yeah.
And obviously Benny was a rescue, so obviously starting your journey with DogFit, and then slowly going through with him, but he obviously is a natural, and probably in the top end of Canicross, he's not the kind of dog you normally see there. Tell us about that.
Yeah, it was quite funny. So when we went to Poland, looking around in this dusty wasteland of 24 degrees, and everyone's there in their country stakeouts, Ben was definitely the only fluffy-eared dog there, and everything else was built like a sprinter, so that was quite funny. But yeah, everyone's, in fact someone said to me, he was on the stakeout at the time, I don't normally put him on stakeout, but it was the safest place for him, and someone said to me, oh that's cute, you've brought your companion dog with you, and I was like, no, that's my racing hound.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah. And such a great journey. So you've now gone on, you've got another dog as well, obviously. Yeah. Benny's still out there, but you've got another dog. Tell us about your new one that's coming through.
Yeah, so after Poland, I was looking at maybe getting a hound, so we went and got Ben's sister, B, who is a Scandinavian hound, also known as a Euro hound, and she is now 8.5 months, so I'll start Canicrossing her a year. Yeah, she's awesome, definitely lively, and it shows the difference.
Absolutely. So George is definitely going to be one to watch. We're behind her every step of the way. What's the next? Obviously not for her just yet, 'cause she's only 8 months. Yeah. But what are your plans in the next 6 months?
Yeah. So we've just finished BSSF qualifiers for the Worlds again in Belgium. So that's awesome. Both Ben and myself have qualified again, so that'd be awesome. Ben and I are going to do some more Mavericks, which are local trail races. He loves competing, but a mass start is quite intimidating for him, but with the Mavericks you can start like 5-10 minutes later, which is what I'll be doing with Ben, and then as it starts getting warmer again, just training really, really early, and then for next season we'll just see how it goes with B.
Oh, that's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
And what sort of, so you're running him, what kit are you running him in now, so for racing?
Yep, so racing he's in a free motion.
Yep.
And that seems to fit him really well. He's quite broad. It's not very common for a racing dog, so that the free motion works really well on his back and his shoulders. He gets regular sports massages, and that seems to be the one that works for him. Yeah.
So, and with B, so you'll obviously start with her a year old.
Yeah.
And what kind of kit will you use with her in the beginning?
Yeah, non-stop free motion probably.
Yep.
She's in a line harness at the moment, like walking.
Yep.
And it's fine, but I wouldn't clip onto that.
No, of course.
No. Yeah, I guess free motion just because that's what's worked, but you never know, she might be a different shape.
Yeah, when she comes through.
Yeah.
So what advice would you, so going back to that first DogFit intro class that you did, and obviously you, as you said, you were a runner before, and that gave you a taste and showed you obviously how to compete in the sport and get started.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to somebody that is just starting out, maybe feels it's a brilliant sport for them? What kind of competitions and things should they look for first, and how would they get into going along the path that you have?
Yeah, I think the key for us was that we did it for fun, and I think then we found our own natural channel in the sport. And I always know that actually deep down I really enjoy the group runs on a Saturday morning and Sunday morning. They're always the bit that I love and that I remember with Canicross. The bit that makes you remember why you fell in love with it. So definitely start that way. Start with a group of people, make it social, and also for the dogs, it's so lovely. Like they meet their mates, and you really see that side. And then if you do fancy racing, doing proper Canicross races are great because of if your dog is reactive or that they find a group really intimidating. Canicross races are separate starts, so you're like 15 or 30 seconds between each dog, so actually you can go and run your own race opposed to a mass human start where it can be quite intimidating.
Yeah, that's really helpful advice. And Georgie runs Alton Sports, who just have a number of stores, which is why we've got lots of shoes sitting behind her. But great to catch up, and thanks very much to you and to Benny as well, who's now
Asleep.
fallen asleep and is the cutest dog in the world.
Yeah.
Thank you.